So hello and welcome to this week's angling vlog. This week you join me bankside and we're in search of carp on the method feeder. You do join me at the end of a session where I've had a couple of hours fishing for carp on the feeder, but it's one of those sessions that we all look forward to as anglers when we've bought some new gear and we get out for that first session. For the past 14 years I have used the Preston Seatbox that you've seen on many videos on the channel. I've lugged it up on the banks of the River Ribble all the way down to the River Wye and the River Severn. Rivers, lakes, canals, it's been on all of them, and it's about 14 years old, that box, so I was much needed an upgrade. So before we take a look at the box, it's worth saying that the budget that I'd put to one side for this box was a lot higher than the box itself. But when you're going to make a purchase of something as important as a Seatbox, like the last one, it's going to be with you for a number of years, it's got to be the right one for you. So I had a good shop around, had a look round to make sure that the Seatbox that I picked up suited my needs for me as an angler on the rivers, lakes and canals. And the Seatbox behind me most definitely ticks all them boxes. So let's take a look at it. So the box that I've decided to go with is the Preston Inception 150 3D box. There was a number of reasons why I did choose this box, but one of the huge selling points for me is the deep draw in the bottom. Plenty of room to store those maggot boxes that I take on the river and the reels, and the tackle boxes that I do take. So one thing that used to happen in the car all the time with me would be the side tray doors would fly out on a bend. As you can see on screen now, the side trays on this box are magnetised, so they clip into place and stay solid. And I do like the two drawers at the front that you can pull out, where you can put those more essential items like your disgorger, or today I've got all the items I need for the method feeder. The legs on the Seatbox have got an inside leg as well, which makes it dead easy to set the level. Just unscrew it and it drops down. As you know, I am an angler that fishes all year round in all conditions, so nice big knobs on the box that in the middle of winter when it's freezing are dead easy to tighten, again was a huge selling point. So beneath the seat there is plenty of room for winders, and as you know on the channel, I'm not someone that carries winders, and more than likely it'll be where my catapults will end up, like on the old box. That's a quick look around the box and a few of the selling points that made me choose that box over all the others. Being 14 years since my last Seatbox, all the attachments that were out then certainly don't fit this box. So what we'll do now is we'll take a quick look around the attachments I've picked up and the side tray. So taking a closer look at some of the attachments that I've picked up, we've picked up the Storm Shield side tray. Looking on this leg here, we've got a brolly holder. Let's say this box is going to be one that going to be sat down on the commercials and the lakes and the canals and the rivers, so I want to be comfortable, so I picked up one of them. Got two of these attachments here. Now these are quite universal, they'll take many type of different attachments, but I've got a short ripple arm here and a long one, and these are really easy to store. It literally pulls out, pulls in and locks in place like that. And so you've got the rod holder there for when I'm fishing the feeder. In keeping with the feeder theme, picked up a feeder arm, and that one can go up in the air or lower for when I'm fishing the rivers and I want the rod up high. We've got it set nice and low today because obviously we're going to be fishing the tip. And then the final attachment we've got on this side is a keep net arm, a long one. Obviously when you're fishing on a river you could be a bit back from the bank a bit, so I always pick up a long one. And yeah, hopefully in time we'll be picking up a few more attachments for the pole and stuff like that. That's just the ones that I've got now to start with. So looking ahead for when we're going to be going on the rivers and stuff like that, there are attachments that can turn it into a barrow that attach down the side. So that is one thing I have been looking at. So if you guys do use that, let me know, because obviously these seat boxes now have a serious bit of kit, and with it comes a bit of weight, so I'd love to be able to take it on the likes of the Ribble, but obviously carrying it on my shoulder isn't going to be a possibility. So like I said at the start, this is the end of the session now, and it has been a joy to sit on that box today. You don't realise how old your old seat box has got till you pick up a new one. I've thoroughly enjoyed using the seat box today, and I can't wait to get out on more sessions. What we'll do now is we'll go back to the start of the session and let's see how we've got on. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. But that's enough talking about the box. let's get our backsides on it and get fishing. So just into the second one of the day, and you know all about this reed bed down. As you've seen there's plenty of fish over there. It'll just be good to be out, the sun on my back, just getting a few bites. So there we go, the second fish of the day, and looks like there's one or two over there, doesn't there? We had a really nice start, kept pinging them pellets over, and yeah, lovely start to the session. So what a lovely start to the session. 2 carp, you can see over there, and you've seen at the start, there's plenty of tail patterns and fish coming to those pellets. The swim, quite snaggy. You got a wall here, this down here, they know all about them. First 2 definitely went for it, and we've got a tree stump down the right. So tactics wise, the carp, as you can see, loved that back wall. Mr. Coots found the bait, but yeah, just a case of pinging pellets over that shelf, which is about 1 metre and a gradual slope, and just alternating where you're casting them to keep the carp mooching about. And yeah, it's worked. Plenty of signs of fish over there, and you've seen the tips wrapped round. Looking at the side tray, nice and simple. Like I say, plenty of room in it for when we go on the rivers and stuff like that when we've got ground bait, but today nice and simple. You see it at the start, we've got micro pellets, we've added some of the crumb to that, the boilie crumb, and we've just got some hard pellets there which we're firing over with the catapult, just making that noise and that attraction. And then that's like the cherry on the top, isn't it? A little patch of bait. Nice and simple tactics. And yeah, the sun's out, there's people fishing on the bank down there getting plenty of bites. Probably wondering why I'm talking to myself, but yeah, we're used to that now, aren't we? Let's get back out there and see if we can get another. So just keep pinging those pellets over that far bank line, and that method over the top hasn't taken too long for that rod to go around again. He's definitely not happy. And how about that for a lovely fish to christen the new box on its first proper session on the bank. The 3rd carp of the day, proper rip that rod round on the take. And yeah, ghosties fight, don't they, no matter how big they are. But that's a lovely fish. What I'm going to do now, I've got probably about an hour of the session left. I'll play a bit of video after this one of any more that we get. I'll join you at the end of the video. But yeah, 3 fish, 1 happy Danny. Let's get it straight back. And as you've seen there, we've had 1 or 2 bites to end the session on, but what a beautiful fish to end with. Look at the colours on that and the scale pattern. A really enjoyable first session out on the box, and a lovely fish to end it on. I want to wish you all tight lines in your own fishing, and I'll catch you all next week.